I just don't get it. Get it together, people. Get it together. Welcome back, guys. It's Cubs here, and today I want to talk about feelings. Feelings are pretty important, right? I have really strong feelings for vaping. I have really strong feelings about my work. So, I think it's only appropriate that today we have a whole juice line about feelings. It's called Clouds of Goodness. Story goes, guy walks into a shop, says, I want some juice, and I want it at the maximum VG just for dripping I can get. And so Clouds of Goodness comes through. They make a max VG line, and they don't claim it's 100% VG, and I really like that, because 100% VG, I know it's not going to happen ever. 100% VG is impossible. You either have alcohol flavoring, which means there's alcohol in it and it's not 100% VG, or you have PG in it, which has the flavoring, which means it's not 100% VG. However, they just say it's the max VG that they've put together. So I'm going to assume it's, 90-ish. But what I like about it as well is just because it's high VG doesn't mean that you're losing any flavor. A lot of times we've seen it before with a company that I won't name. You know the company. Yeah. So their juice was crap. It was organic, it was high VG, 100% VG, and there was no flavor, or it was horrible flavor. No, this company has done something amazing. Clouds of Goodness. I'm going to tell you there's some flavors I didn't like as much right up front, but there's other flavors that I saved just enough in the dropper in order to do the review. So, let's start off with our first feeling. Feeling.
Nothing more than feeling. Trying to forget.
By the way, this is a 0.8 build. So this flavor is called Peace. The reason why I did it on the higher build is because Peace is a kiwi with a hint of lime. I get more lime than kiwi, but that doesn't mean it's bad. I like the combination. However, I found that if I'm vaping lime flavors at a really low resistance, so it heats up really quick, it tends to choke me a lot. So I don't know if I'm being a pussy or what, but it's a really good flavor. I would actually suggest a lower build on it, just because it's going to be a cooler vape. That lime doesn't kick up. It's not so tart not really tart in the back of the throat, but it doesn't give that little bit of a choking, coughing feeling when you're vaping it. It's a very clean vape. Very clean. It's not super sweet, but there's still tons of flavor in there. I'm not going to say anything about in a tank or using these in a coil tank or anything, because you're not going to get as good of you're not going to enjoy them as much. They're very thick juice, so they're not going to wick very well for your tank systems, like a pro tank, stuff like that. So Peace, it's very peaceful. It's very clean taste. I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed it more at a lower or a higher build, a 0.8, 0.6. Only drawback. It's delicious. It's very clean. Yeah. So, Clouds of Goodness. Let's talk about their bottle a little bit. Brown bottle, and it's got the dripper. I actually didn't have any issues with these drippers. They didn't come off. They didn't come undone. The dripper part didn't pop out the top. Sometimes when I crank it down to make sure that I get them closed, that part pops off. And, you know, these did really well. I didn't have any occasions where they ended up leaking anywhere, which is amazing to me lately, because everybody's going to these little caps with the child-proof caps. Well, those child-proof caps, yeah, they click when you're turning the cap itself, but as soon as you turn the dripper, it comes undone. I just don't get it. Get it together, people. Get it together. Let's move on to the next one. This one. Oh, this one. This is a very strong feeling, people. A very strong feeling. And I have a very strong feeling for this flavor. Anybody out there want to guess? Come on, kids. Strongest feeling you can have for somebody. Opposite of hate. Love. That's right. Clap, 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 clap. So, love. It's a blend of fresh melons, pear, and cream. This juice. This juice right here. Yeah, this juice right here is... It's pear. It's creamy. You get that as the header, like the creamy pear. And then you have this just undertone of melon. It's almost a cantaloupe. You can tell it's a high VG. This isn't even at 50 watts. It's at 49 and a half. Yeah, 49 and a half. And a rip tripper. It's amazing. They're all pretty like delicate. I mean, they're not super sweet. I'm digging those lately. I can vape on them all day. I don't get all freaking dry mouth and all that. The flavors that they've chosen complement each other very well. The pear and the cream and the melon go hand in hand to create some crazy fruit of the gods. And it's amazing. It's a great juice. You guys aren't going to hear anything bad. Like, I might nitpick about the way I like it myself, but yeah, you're not going to hear anything bad from me on this line. It's a really good line. I'm hard pressed lately because I can't talk shit about a bad juice unless I get bad juices, and I haven't came across one lately. So far we've done peace and love, and now I've got joy down in my heart.
Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy.
Down in my heart to stay. Joy. I hate grape. I hate it. I won't eat the fruit. I won't eat candy. I won't eat anything grape. I hate grape. I'll drink grape juice though. White grape juice, not purple grape juice. I don't know. And I'll drink wine. But this is a blend of sour apple and sweet grape. Joy. Again, they've done this flavor really well. I hate grape. Grape and sour apple. It's a sweet grape. It's a sour apple. It's all fucking amazing. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm at a loss for words. Joy does that to you, you know. So, like I said, sour apple, sweet grape. It's called Joy, and it's delicious. It's delicious. If you guys like fruit flavors, there's some ones in fruit flavors in here that I don't even know what they are, and I'm going to get to those in just a minute. But if you guys like fruit flavors, you're definitely going to enjoy this. Sorry, set my timer. Maybe somebody will give me GoPros for Christmas, and I won't have to do the timer thing anymore. Some nice HD GoPros here and here and here, multiple angles. I'll be all professional like. If you're a dripper, honestly, you gotta try these. I'm getting drippy nose from exhaling through my nose. You guys ever get that? It's the worst when I had the mustache. I'd vape through my nose and exhale through my nose all the time, and then I'd have like a mustache full of e-juice. Yeah, mustache issues. So Joy. Joy, Joy, Joy. Joy's delicious. I don't know what to say. Let me figure out something bad about these. Something bad to say about these juices. I didn't get big enough bottles. They're awesome. So what is this? Happiness. You know what I like about these? These are all like very cheerful and happy names. They're very relaxing, very zen-like. It's very zen, very peaceful. This one's happiness. And happiness is a blend of sweet and tart fruits. I'll tell you right now, there's some orange in here. And there's some pineapple in here. There may be other fruits, but those ones kind of stand out the most for me. But the orange and the pineapple mixed together, fucking delicious. 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 Come on, guys. I can tell you, I experienced happiness when I tried this for the first time. I was elated with happiness. Elated with happiness. So, you know, this one, this is one of the ones where I didn't leave much to do the review with. I like the orange because I've only had like one other or two other orange flavors, but it's so good. It's so good. Sweet and tart fruits. I don't know what they are, but they're fucking amazing. Fucking amazing. And I hope this isn't like a church-going, you know, family that does these juices, because there's a lot of blasphemy in here. Blasphemy? No, there's just a lot of cursing. Just a lot of cursing. I cursed a lot. I'm trying to, you know, I don't want to be too PG-13 because this is a adult viewable only, you know, review. So there's no reason for me to be PG. I don't have to kiss anybody's ass. You know, I do these reviews because I like doing the reviews. I hear everybody, I talk to everybody, they're like, oh, well, I don't know what flavor, I don't know whatever, you know. That's why I do it. If you want to learn how to do a build, go hang out with Rip Tripper. If you want to go, you know, check out mods and everything, go hang out with Grim Green. If you want to chill out and hang out, hit up Cooter K. He's pretty damn awesome. Just saying. JT, Cooter K, little shout out. Happiness. Happiness. I'm going to cleanse my palate a little. Little Oktoberfest. Little Oktoberfest in November. So, I have 2 mods coming up. Not mods per se, 2 pins. I got 2 pins that I'm going to do a review on. And that's going to be here in December. But I'm doing them out of the country. For real this time. And it's not just photos. I'm actually able to get them out of the country. I'll be doing them in Dubai. So keep an eye out for those in December. But for now, I'm going to be blowing out the juice. Because that's what I do best. Right, guys? That's what I do. There's still a drip tip. And no, these aren't little iGo W's. These are all my little Sig S's. I got them all drilled out. Badass little drippers. Cheap as hell and quality. Now this one threw me for a loop because I wasn't looking at the labels when I was popping these open and trying them. And of course I tried this one last. Because this one, I tried it last. After tasting all these wonderful, delicious fruit flavors, I got this one. And this one was crazy because I've got these fruit flavors back to back to back to back. And then I get bliss. And that's what I got. I got pure, unadulterated bliss. Sexy bliss. That type of bliss. You know the type of bliss I'm talking about. Bliss is a vanilla custard. Now I've had pure vanillas and I've had custards. This one's not a super buttery custard, and I enjoy that. But it's still a custard. And it's a vanilla custard. And I love vanilla. I'm not so vanilla, but I love vanilla. It's a great flavor. I mean, it's simple. It brings you back to being a little kid, you know? Like, you didn't have a go-to flavor, or you couldn't figure it out, couldn't decide, what do you get? Vanilla. So, vanilla custard is what it is. I mean, it's self-explanatory. I can't go into details about it. It's a freaking delicious custard with, you know, vanilla. What I can say is this is one of the easiest ones for me to vape at a higher setting. You know, a 0.15 on my Sigeli, and no problem. It does caramelize quickly. Just so you know, it does caramelize quickly, so you don't want to keep doing it. But if you just want to show off a bit, you know, you just want to show off a bit, just a little, you know, you can bump it up to 100 watts and get a nice fat cloud from it. Bliss. It's the kind of bliss you get behind closed doors, either by yourself or with a friend. You know, that type of bliss. And like I said, I really, really hope these guys aren't like God-fearing Midwesterners with you know, that go to church. God forbid they're Mormon. Just kidding. Nothing wrong with Mormons. I really enjoy their magic underwear. They have magic underwear. It's true. You should look it up. It's on the internet, so it's got to be true. This is another freaking favorite. This is another one where I left just a little tiny bit. This is passion. And passion is described as 8 iridescent fruits. I was racking my brain on this one. I don't know what an iridescent fruit is. I just don't. I have no idea what an iridescent fruit is. So, I'm just going to leave it at that. 8 fruits. 8 delicate fruits. It's tart, it's tangy, it's sweet, but it's not overpowering in any one of those levels. It's a very sexy vape. Oh, it's fucking delicious. It's very passionate. So let's go more into the bottles. So the bottles, it has passion. It has the flavors on the side of it. Handcrafted with maximum USP, kosher, vegetable glycerin, and VC-based nicotine. The only propylene glycol is from something approved natural and artificial flavors. IDA, I think that's what it said. May contain nicotine. Please keep away from children, pets. Store in cool, dark place. Can't store it in a cool, dark place if it's always in my hand. Sorry. But across the bottom, it has 3 nicotine strengths. 0, 3, and 6. These are all 3s, I believe. And the way you tell, something that's been irking me is some people have been they've been marking a marker, like your nicotine level, and you've got it in your hand a couple of times and you don't know what you're vaping anymore. Nicotine level's gone, born on date's gone. These guys use a little, it's one of those little paint pens, and there's just a little tiny gold dot on the 3. There's a little ohm symbol next to it. And then it says 3. There's a little tiny gold dot on there, and so that's how I know what flavors or what strengths I've been vaping. This one I don't see it so much. This one I see it very well. So, you know, if you're going to mark your labels and you're going to use a pen, use a paint pen. It doesn't come off as easily. All of these flavors, all in all, clouds of goodness. It's available on their website. It's going to be below where I always put it, right below. Definitely check them out. Definitely worth picking up. Based off of my review, which isn't much other than here's the name, here's the flavor, and this is how freaking awesome it is. That's what I got for you guys. That's what I get for a review. It's a dripping juice. It is not a tank juice. It is definitely for dripping. And enjoy your feelings. Embrace your feelings. It's okay. It's okay. Alright, guys. Hope you enjoyed this edition of Flavor Strainer. And once again, I'm Cubs. Follow, like, subscribe. Hashtag awesome. Alright? Vape on Vape Heads. Now the next one is Thunder Flood. Thunder Flood is a tropical flavor. It's bananas, coconut, pineapple, some exotic fruits. In all honesty, it's one